This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
Good morning. Now let's head over to the stories in the news today. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has hailed the economic policies undertaken by his administration as a success. The president, while speaking at the 2024 Comptroller General of Customs Conference, referenced $30 billion in foreign direct investment as proof of this success. Joining us this morning to discuss this claim is Samson Galadima Simon, Chief Economist at ARC Economics and Data Limited. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Simon. What's your reaction to the president saying that his economic policies are a success?
Good morning, listeners. I think the president might be patting himself on the back too early. I know there are some gains. What are some of these gains? Our foreign exchange reserves have reached levels that we have not seen in recent times. They're talking about more than $40 billion in our foreign exchange reserves. That's good news. That's encouraging. But foreign exchange reserves are just a means to an end. How has that translated to better life for Nigerians? The government in Nigeria tends to forget that they are there for the welfare of the people. And if the welfare of the people has not improved, then the work done is zero. They have technically been embarking on exercising fertility. And let's tell ourselves the truth. Nigerians are experiencing the worst cost of living crisis situation. So that's not something one should celebrate. Because about our cost of the cost of food, our food security, Nigerians are the worst people when it comes to affordability of food and even for the availability. So there are another problem, and I think it will be presumptions of anybody to start celebrating. It is just too early for one to do that because Nigerians are going through hard times that they have not experienced.
I find it interesting that the government talks of $30 billion in foreign direct investments over the period that it's been in power. I would assume that that's the period under review here as something significant. I wonder if really $30 billion coming into this economy as foreign direct investments at this time really moves the needle.
The truth is that the $30 billion that they have been brandishing are just monies and commitments. Like people have committed to spending $30 billion, but it has not actually. This money has not actually come in, and the possibility of it never even coming in is there. So I don't know why they keep talking about it as if it's something that right. It has not arrived. I know the promises have been made, but we're all here when Coca-Cola pledges to, and for years we have not seen anything. So we should stop doing that. I think they're just over-anxious. They just want to tell the Nigerian people that they're doing something. But you don't need to be creating stories when Nigerians, the lives and the livelihoods of Nigerians improve. You need to tell them that their lives are getting better. So we should making commitment to pledges that people have made.
So, as he was actually speaking at, as we mentioned, in Nigeria Customs, he was speaking to the Nigeria Customs Service, and in response to the president's comments, the Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, says that the customs is actually focusing on partnerships that will foster security, innovation, and economic growth. I wonder if you can speak to what sort of contributions to Nigeria's economy that the customs service can provide within its own mandate.
Well, the customs, as the name connotes, is a revenue generating agency. So, and I think they were bragging too that they have generated more than 5 trillion. I think something in the region of 5.08 trillion, and performed beyond expectation. They have more than their target for the year. It is good news to see that the custom actually has done well But if you look at it in terms of the Nigerian economy, the reports are there that our revenue is underperforming. We are doing way below what is projected. We were expected to generate like something in the region of 9.5 trillion for the year, and then the budget was 28.7, so a deficit of around 9.1, 9.2. And so far what we have seen, the revenue is underperforming by 2/3, a whopping 2/3. That's not anything to celebrate. And how much does it actually reach the cost of government? And I being used to better the loss of Nigerians. That's nothing. And they have been having policies from us all. They have been changing the policy. That has not really augured well because Nigerians. Let's tell ourselves the truth. There can be transition figures, but these figures will not actually translate to anything for the Nigerians. Because if they were actually translating, then our deficit, we are experiencing one of the worst deficits in recent times, around 7.6% of GDP. We have not had that figure in recent times. The projected figure. And we're doing twice that.
But
why is
here's my rebuttal to that, right? In many ways, the country is going through, a shocking transition. From the removal of subsidy to the floating of the naira. These are policies that will rock any nation. I don't know that anyone can be well prepared to sort of take that sort of change. That being said, are we probably not being a little too hard on the government when we speak of this FDI in this manner? Because it's a process. If we are able to attract that, so even if you say this money hasn't been actualized and these are only commitments that people have made and promises that they would bring in a total of $30 billion into the economy, it's something, right? It would suggest that there are people who are willing to take a chance on the country and invest here because there is a prospect for them to make good returns, which of course means that there is something good that may yet come out of this economy. Do you not think that we are probably being a little too hard on this government when we address this issue in this manner?
I don't think we have been hard. Why do I say so? These are pledges, and like I said earlier on, they may not even come. That possibility is there. I'm not saying they will definitely not. Just like they're saying that, I think they're taking that it's definitely coming. No, the possibility of their coming is there. And I value mentioned too that it's good that people have made commitments, but it's not yet the good. We talk about it as it is good. If somebody has potential, he has not reached his full potential yet. So you should celebrating as if he has already reached, he has already attained that height of achievement that he has potential for. I think it's a dangerous thing to do. And I don't think we are being hard on the government. Right. When we look at the reality on ground is that underperforming, whether it's foreign direct investment or even foreign portfolio investment, we may be doing better in the foreign portfolio investment department, but in foreign direct investment, it is more important. We're highly struggling. We are really struggling. We're highly making ends meet. So let's face the reality and let's stop futuristic things that might not even happen.
Right. Mr. Galadima Simon, thank you so much for your time and your expertise on the conversation. Samson Galadima Simon is an economic expert. He's the chief economist at ARC Economies and Data Services. He joined us this morning to respond to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's claim that the economic policies embarked upon by his administration are a success.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.